Welcome to another episode of Foodie Friday. I'm Emily Leggett, a teen librarian at the Tewksbury Public Library, and today we're making unicorn bars. On this page is a list of ingredients you'll need, though the sprinkles are more of a suggestion. First up, you're going to get a cup of butter, which is typically 2 sticks of butter, and melt it in your microwave. How long your butter takes to melt depends on your microwave. I did 30 seconds and then another 45. Next up, you'll get your sugar ready. If you got your bags from the library, yours will be pre-measured out just like mine. If not, you can just measure it out, pour it in, and then you're going to grab a whisk. It was very helpful to specifically use a whisk to mix this, so I would suggest it. You're going to really want to make sure you get in those corners for all of this. Mine's a bigger bowl, so it's more of an issue, but really make sure you get all of that up so everything is mixed together. Next up, you're going to grab your pure vanilla extract. Again, if you got it from the library, you'll have it in a little container. Otherwise, you can just measure that out and pour it in. After that, you can add salt, followed by your 3 eggs. Once again, you're going to whisk. Make sure you get all of that mixed together. There's no full eggs or chunks of eggs left in. Everything will be mixed well, and then we'll get to the next step. The next ingredient coming up is flour. Now this one we're going to switch out the whisk. We're not going to use a whisk for this. You're going to use a rubber spatula. Any size will do. You don't have to, but I've learned it makes it much easier to mix. So in a second I'm going to show you the one that I used just to really get in there, because this is the most important step to make sure there's not chunks of flour when you cook it. This does take a little bit before it starts looking like something, but it'll look like a mix soon enough. All right, once you have your mix at this consistency, you are going to get sprinkles. Earlier I said, really, it's up to you how many you add. It says half a cup. I chose these leave ones because it's what we had, but you can use as many as you want. It depends. They're going to be in your cake, so it depends if you want them in every bite or if you don't. Okay, really spread these out throughout your mix so it's not just one has one chunk, unless that's what you want. We're going to mix this up, and then we'll get ready to move it to its final pan. Okay, so I used a 9x13 foil pan from the grocery store. You can use any size pan you want. Just remember, if you change the size of the pan, the cooking time is going to change. So while you're doing this and putting your mix in, you're going to want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. While I was doing this, I found it easier to put things down in chunks and then spread out my mix. It's not as watery as some other mixes, so it doesn't easily pour. So if you want to use a spoon, I just use the spatula. You can put all of your chunks out and then smooth it out. Once it is smoothed out, the recipe calls for this to cook for 25 to 30 minutes. I did find it depended on my oven. I did 30 minutes and it seemed to get the edges nice and brown. It's not going to look super, super cooked when you first take it out of the oven. You have to let it fully cool and then you'll see it start to adjust. So this is all spread out. I'm getting ready to grab it and put it in the oven, and then I will show you what it looked like when it was done. As you'll see, it's a little bit browned around the edges. That's what you want. And then I let it completely cool. And voila. So there's a couple of ways we can do this. So you can frost the unicorn bars now, or you can divide it into the bars first. I chose to divide it into the bars because I think it's easier to frost it individually and decide who wants how much frosting on each piece. If you use the same kind of container I did in terms of size, you're going to see you get a lot of pieces. So just a heads up, this makes lots of delicious unicorn bars. And the next piece is to get your frosting. You can use any type of frosting that you like, any flavor. You also have the option of how you put your frosting on. So I chose to use vanilla frosting. If you had a kit from the library, you also have vanilla frosting. You can either put your frosting on with a knife, or you can do a piping bag and make a pretty design. That's why the picture when we start looks a little bit different than our end result, because they chose to use a piping bag. You can do it however you would like. I also chose to add some more sprinkles at the end just to make it look a little prettier, but you don't have to. You can do whatever you like. You can add a ton, you can add none, however you would like to create it. Ta-da! You have your unicorn bar. You can do this with the whole set. You can have some with frosting, some without. You can get as creative as you want with this one. As always, thank you so much for joining us for Foodie Friday. As a reminder, this is a monthly event, so if you are interested in signing up for the next one, you can join us on YouTube. Make sure you sign up on our website at tewksburypl.org. And if you'd like to share your results with us on social media, we'd love to see it. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time.